At 2:17 a.m., Tyler's phone lit up. Mom was calling. He looked at the screen, half awake, half annoyed. He let it ring. He told himself, I'll call her back in the morning. By morning, it was too late. The paramedics had already left, and the one thing he said every single day, I'll do it later, became the reason he had to say goodbye forever. Tyler Brooks was 22 years old, living in a small town outside Columbus, Ohio. He wasn't a bad guy. He wasn't evil. He was just lazy. But here's the crazy part. He never admitted it. He called it chilling. He called it protecting his peace. He called it waiting for the right time. His mom, Linda Brooks, worked double shifts at a local diner downtown. She was 52, tired eyes, soft voice, strong hands. She raised Tyler alone after his dad walked out when he was 6. Every morning she would knock on his bedroom door. Tyler, baby, it's 9 a.m. You said you'd apply for jobs today. Yeah, Mom, I got it. Relax. But he didn't get it. He would scroll TikTok for hours, watch YouTube, play video games, tell his boys in the group chat, big things coming soon. Soon never came. His mom would leave for work before sunrise, come back after dark, and still cook dinner. One night, she sat across from him at the kitchen table. Tyler, I'm getting tired. He didn't look up from his phone. You worry too much, Mom. I'll figure it out. She smiled, but it wasn't a happy smile. It was the kind of smile parents give when they're scared but don't want to show it. Weeks passed. Bills stacked up. The electricity almost got shut off. His mom asked him to drive her to a doctor's appointment because she'd been feeling chest pain. Can we reschedule? He said, I was up late. I'm dead tired. She hesitated. It's okay, she said softly. I'll take the bus. She never complained. She never yelled. She just kept going. And Tyler kept saying the same 3 words that were slowly destroying his life. I'll do it later. Later, he would get a job. Later, he would help with rent. Later, he would fix things. Later, he would grow up. But laziness doesn't feel dangerous when you're young. It feels comfortable. It feels harmless. It feels like you still. It was a Thursday night. Tyler was in his room gaming with his headset on, laughing, trash talking, saying, Bro, chill, it's not that deep. In the kitchen, his mom was sitting down because the chest pain was back. Stronger this time. She called his name once. Tyler. He didn't hear her. She called again, louder. Tyler. He paused his game, annoyed. What, Mom? Can you come here? He rolled his eyes. Give me a sec. He didn't go. 10 minutes passed. Then his phone rang. It was her. From the kitchen. He looked at the screen. He was in the middle of a match. If it's serious, she call again, he muttered. He declined it. The match ended 15 minutes later. He walked into the kitchen. Mom, what did you? She was on the floor. Still, cold. The ambulance lights flashed red and blue across the walls of the house. Neighbors stood outside whispering. A paramedic asked him, how long was she down? Tyler couldn't answer. Because he knew. He knew she had called him. He knew she needed him, and he chose later. At the hospital, a doctor said the words that shattered his world. "We're sorry." If she had gotten help sooner, things might have been different. Might have. Those two words haunted him. At the funeral, people hugged him. "She was so proud of you. She worked so hard for you. You were her whole world." Tyler couldn't even look at the casket, because deep down he felt like he put her there. Not with violence, not with hate, but with delay, with excuses, with laziness disguised as comfort. After the funeral, the house felt empty, too quiet. No more morning knocks, no more warm dinners, just silence and guilt. The power actually got shut off 2 weeks later. He had no job, no savings, no one to fall back on. For the first time in his life, grief hits different when you know you could have done something. Tyler replayed that night over and over. What if he had just walked into the kitchen? What if he had answered the call? What if he had driven her to the doctor weeks ago? But life doesn't rewind. There is no respawn button. This isn't a video game. One morning, he stood in front of the bathroom mirror. Eyes red, beard grown out, dark circles under his eyes. He whispered, "This is on you." That was the first time he told himself the truth. He wasn't chilling. He was avoiding responsibility. He wasn't waiting for the right time. He was scared of effort. He wasn't unlucky. He was lazy. And laziness had a body count. That day, he cleaned the entire house. Not because he felt motivated, but because he felt ashamed. He applied to 27 jobs in one afternoon. He took the bus to interviews. He got rejected. Again and again. But this time he didn't say, "I'll do it later." He said, "I'll do it now." 3 weeks later, he got hired at a warehouse. It wasn't glamorous. It wasn't Instagram worthy, but it was honest work. Every paycheck hurt, because he imagined how much easier things would have been if he had done this months ago. He started waking up at 6 a.m., cooking his own meals, paying the bills on time. Not because someone forced him, but because he finally understood something most people learn too late. Laziness doesn't just steal opportunities. It steals moments. It steals chances to show up. It steals the people who needed you when you thought you had time. A year later, Tyler visited his mom's grave. He placed fresh flowers down. "I'm trying now," he said quietly. "I'm not perfect, but I'm not waiting anymore." The wind moved softly through the trees, and for the first time since that night, he felt a small sense of peace. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Laziness isn't just about being tired. It's about choosing comfort over responsibility. It's about saying later until later becomes never. If there's something you need to do it now. Call your parents. Apply for the job. Start the workout. Take them to the doctor. Because one day your phone might ring, and you won't get a second chance to answer. Don't let "I'll do it later" become the sentence you regret for the